Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ben. I'm back here again today doing another video. Today I'm going to be talking about whether I think the Nets can win a title this upcoming season if Kyrie Irving is in and out of the lineup and basically just not playing home games. So I think that the short answer is, can they win? Yes. Do I think they'll win? No. So I'll explain that a bit more. So I think if Kyrie Irving plays all the games, like if he does eventually fold and get the vaccine, and so he can play both home and away games, I think they'll win the title. I just think they're overwhelmingly talented, and there's just nobody that's really on par with them. Second case scenario is Kyrie doesn't get vaccinated, goes into the season unvaccinated, can only play road games. Let's say that he does stay healthy and plays only 41 games on the road and only plays road playoff games. I think they don't win the title because his inconsistent presence, I think, will just really mess with team chemistry, and it'll just make for a really inconsistent atmosphere, and you want to get down your chemistry so that game to game there isn't that much that changes, and I think that will really mess with it. And yes, him being in road games would help, but I also think it'll take so much time for them to get their rhythm down that it might actually hurt. And then let's say that he were to just like sit out the whole season for some reason. I don't think that that'll happen, but if he did, I think that they could actually still probably win the title, but it'd be iffy. And then if they trade Kyrie for another player, let's say like they do the Ben Simmons swap, would the Nets win a title? Yes, I think if you just swap Simmons and Kyrie straight up, that's enough of a return for Brooklyn that they'd still be in a really good spot. As far as other trades I was thinking about for Kyrie, I was thinking, worst case scenario, his value is super low, by the way, if you didn't know. There's no there's barely any all-star returns that they could get for him outside of Simmons, because that's a tire fire as well. But otherwise, trades I was thinking about were some sort of maybe a 3-team deal where they send Kyrie somewhere, somebody sends some expiring contracts to Houston, and then Houston sends John Wall to Brooklyn. That's one idea I had. It's a bad deal for the Nets in that they're not getting equal value back, but because Kyrie is such a non-value asset right now, it's something you might have to do. At least John Wall would be able to play on both home and road games, and he's still relatively a good player, even though he had a bad year last year. Other ones I was thinking about, it's really sparse beyond that. Like beyond just getting like a bunch of role players back for him or like expiring contracts, there's not much else. And so I think like best case scenario for the Nets is either probably best case scenario is Kyrie gets vaccinated so he can play all games. Second best scenario is that they are able to trade him for decent value like a Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons plays all the games for them. Third best scenario is, to me, it's sort of a tie between he sits out the whole season and he only plays road games, because the only road games thing will cause so much inconsistency for the team. So that's where I have it, guys. And then ultimate worst case scenario, he sits out the whole season for some reason, and then Harden or KD have a major injury. So there you go, guys. Give me your opinion below on what you think of this whole Kyrie situation, and I will see you next time. Bye.